Hey there, it's Melissa from Your RV Dream. How are you today? I thought I would bring you a little short video today of how I get started on an RV trip on my journey, wherever it is I decide to go. So I'm trying to share my computer with you today to just show you what it is that I look at. You can do this on your phone, on a tablet, or on a computer. I'm showing you on the big computer today so that you can get a better picture of it. So when I get ready to go anywhere in the RV, the first thing I do is, of course, how obvious, decide where it is that I want to go. So let's say you can see that I have warm clothes on. I'm in Maryland still right now, taking care of a friend's cats. And let's say I'm ready to go to Florida because I'm seriously thinking about it. So first thing I would do is take a look at Florida on my Google Maps. I have that pulled up. And let's see, we're in Maryland here right now. Let's go down to Florida. Florida is a really big state, of course. It is already November, today is November 10th, so I'm betting that the lower half of Florida is already booked. And I probably can't get in there, and to me it doesn't matter. I like the middle of Florida. I even like the Panhandle. I stayed one February in Destin, and I would say that the temperature was in the 50s, 60s. Some days it got up to 70. A little cooler than I wanted it to be, but February is cold. So let's say I wanted to go down to Florida in December, January, and February. And I like the middle. I've stayed before in right above Tampa, in near Crystal River, at a place called Homosassa. So let's just put the map right here. And what I usually do is I go in and I type into Google Maps, RV parks. All kinds of stuff pops up. So I can either be on the west coast, the east coast, in the middle. This gives me a good starting point. And this is really the way I do it. You can also use, Good Sam has an app that you can plan a trip and you can look up RV parks. Gosh, I think it's Woodall's. Oh, there's a whole bunch of options out there. You can actually just Google RV park directories and find what you want. But I just like to use Google Maps for the most part because that's what I actually use as a GPS when I go somewhere. So let's see. I don't really like getting close to a big city, so I'll try to stay away from Tampa, try to stay away from Orlando, although I like to be close enough to Orlando to hit Disney World if I want to. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of parks on here. Let's pick one that I haven't actually been to, and actually the one that I'm staying at isn't even listed on here because it's in Homosassa. So as you scroll in closer to the area that you want to be in, the search will update itself. So here it is. It finally shows up in Homosassa. So when you're wide on the map, not everything shows up. So it's important to kind of pick the area that you want to be in and scroll in. So let's pick one that I haven't been to. And yes, mobile home parks will show up. And they're not RV parks, they're actually trailer parks. But let's see, here's Rock Crusher Canyon RV Park. I haven't been there. So if I click on that, it shows me a review over here. And it says, there's the website for it, suncommunities.com. I like to scroll down personally and look at the reviews. So it has 52 reviews. It's got 4.1 stars. I like anything over 4 stars. I also, excuse me, you can click on the thing that says 52 reviews and it'll start pulling up the reviews. Nice park, pretty sights, nice pool and hot tub. Only thing was, had to wait at gate for over 20 minutes to be let in the gate. Okay, so you can see some things that might go wrong there. You can also see some things that are good. So I actually like to go down. I like to see the worst reviews and the best reviews. Gives me a really good idea. Now, as you can see, when I clicked on that, it kind of zoomed in to that particular area. And I can see the layout. It's a pretty big RV park with lots of spots in there. But then I like to go to the satellite map. So down at the bottom, I just click on satellite. And it shows me a satellite photo. And now from here, I can see there are a lot of trees in there. There are some open spaces. And then you can really zoom in. Okay, and it looks like most of the spaces are dirt. There is a paved road in between. I can see some larger RVs in there about my size, so that's a good thing. I know it'll fit. There's some pull-through sites over here. In the trees, there are other sites, so you can get a really shady spot if you want. I like to look at that. Then I'll zoom out a little bit, see what's in the area. It looks like there's actually more sites back in here down this other little road. So there's some more sites in there. Rock Crusher Canyon Pavilion and Amphitheater. I have heard that at Rock Crusher Canyon RV Park, they do have a lot of concerts there. So they have an amphitheater right there where they frequently have concerts, country music concerts and other concerts, and some big names have actually been there from what I've heard about. I have not stayed there. Let's see, the road to get into there, this is big for me. The road to get into there, because I have a big 44-foot toy hauler, it's important to see. It looks like a good road. You come down here. This is the entrance to get in, so you would actually just turn right here. This is to get into the amphitheater for the concerts. So you actually just turn into here, and let's scroll in a little bit. You can see the pool. So this is what I like to do. And then I like to zoom out again, go back to map. This is just for me. And then where am I? It looks like here's Crystal River Village. It looks like a town. You can also go off of reviews. Let me zoom out again. And I like to look at things like, I go back over to the search bar, and I'll look for things like restaurants. Holy cow, there's a lot of restaurants. I don't like to cook. I have to say it, I don't like to cook. You can also look up grocery stores. You can look up anything you want, shopping, whatever it is you like to be near. If you like to be out in the wilderness, you can make sure that you're out near the wilderness. There's a lot of restaurants around here to go to, but the park was over here, so you're not right on top of these restaurants, and you're not right on top of the main roads. You're kind of off the beaten path. So this is just like a little bit of my process. Then I'll go back to RV parks. Let's go look up Rock Crusher one more time. Here it is right here. Let's zoom in so we can see that it's got some good roads to get there. After you do this, I would recommend going, if you don't have the app Allstays, RV, crap, I don't have, it's on my phone. Allstays is a very good app to see where there's low overpasses, bridge weight restrictions, things like that. And that'll just make sure that you can get there without a problem. You can also call the RV park and ask them. That's probably one of the best things to do. So then I'll go down to the website here. It says Sun Communities. That will come up. It talks about Rock Crusher Canyon Resort, community details, directions, photos, specials, site plan. So you can pull up the map of that RV park and take a look. You can see the pull-through sites. Excuse me, the back-end sites. Where's the pull-through sites? No, they're there somewhere. I saw them. Anyway, back-end sites, pull-through sites, different things. It shows you where everything is. There's their phone number. You can probably make reservations online. There's a button for make a reservation. You can see photos. Photos is a big thing for me. If you look up an RV park online, if I look up an RV park online and I don't see photos of the RVs in the spots, but you only see the clubhouse and the pool, that makes me worry a little bit. That makes me really want to look at it from Google Maps, from the satellite view, because that might mean it doesn't look too good. But right here, you can see they've got one of the first photos is pictures of RVs in their sites. These are probably some of the cabins. There's obviously some kayaking you can do around there. Here's some more sites. You can see that they're on grass, not gravel, so you can find out what you like. Also, I would recommend at this point, now I'm like, hey, that's a pretty cool RV park. You give them a call to find out about reservations, about the fees and everything. They may have fees in here somewhere. They are pet friendly. They have a dog run. Customer service. They have Wi-Fi, shower, laundry, restrooms, playground, horseshoe, shuffleboard, 50 amp. My goodness, they have a lot of things. So I would actually call up this RV park and take a look at them and probably make a reservation there if the rates were right. That's the next thing to check, the rates. So going back to the map, let me zoom out to RV parks, and here we go. Show you the one that I stayed in, which is Nature's Resort Campground. I stayed there for 2 winters, and that's right back here. It's off of West Halls River Road, and then this is actually the campground. The reason I love it is because it's on the canals, and from there, there is the Homosassa Springs Wildlife Reserve, where the manatees go into for the winter, and I can just take my kayak right out here. So you can see it there. If we look at it from the satellite view, you really get a better picture of what it looks like. You turn in here, you go down this little road, down into this is a new picture. They have a new area that they just finished last year. Look how packed that is already. Wow, that's their new area that they just designed. I usually stayed back here. That's my RV. That is so funny. That's my truck and that's my RV. That must have been a picture from last year. But that's where I stayed last year. There's a telephone pole right here, so I couldn't quite get in there straight. But yep, that's my RV and truck from probably from a photo from last year. It says imagery 2017. That is so funny. But I really like this spot, and I scoped out this spot because I could bring my RV in here. I could pull up into this area right here and pretty much back straight in, making it so easy for me to back in. So that is so funny. Then what I would do is I would put my kayak on its little wheels. I would walk it over here. I would walk it around the pond and down, and right here they have a boat ramp to launch your boat or your kayak, and I would kayak out into, I wonder if there's a picture of me on the kayak here. That would be hard to find. Then I would kayak out here, go underneath of this little bridge, and kayak right up here, and you can see all the boats and kayaks at the springs where the manatees are in the winter. So that is so cool. I did not realize that my RV was actually on that site, or on the photos. So that is so cool. So anyway, I've rambled on enough. Hopefully I've given you a little bit of an idea about kind of how to look for RV parks. It's really simple. You don't really have to buy any extra gizmos or gadgets to use. I just use Google Maps. I use the satellite. Then I home in on the park. So if I was actually to click on Nature's Resort Campground, come on, click it up. Come on, bring it over here. Here we go. Then it's going to come up on this side. There's the website. I'll click on that. Come on. And then you can see all kinds of things about the resort. You can see pictures. You can see, oh, there's a steak. They do have steak dinners there. They have a tiki bar. They have all kinds of things. So I really like that resort. I'm going to have to check and see. I haven't made any reservations. It's probably booked, but I'm going to try anyway. So hopefully that helped you a little bit, planning your trips where you want to go. Just pick a spot, use Google Maps, look at it on the satellite, look at the website. Don't forget to look at the reviews, because that'll be really the honest telltale signs there. And hopefully you'll find some RV resorts, call them up, see what the pricing is and if they have availability, and go enjoy yourself and have a great RV trip. Thanks so much for listening. This is Melissa from Your RV Dream. Until next time, bye for now.